to make sure it is not,
I'm checking.
it's not private. It is private.
Yeah.
Public. Save.
Refreshing.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'll probably have to wait a little bit.
Okay. We didn't realize that A, I'd forgotten all the tags on the last time we tried this, and B, it was listed as private. So, let's do a test. Okay. So, for the most part, this is just a little mini in-between session of Ammon going through a little bit of his backstory.
It might happen very often.
It might. We'll see.
Depends how much I want to get into it.
As I sit here with like 100 dice in front of me. Actually, no, 100 is an under-exaggeration.
At last session, when we ended it, by the way, we decided to do a small bit of a time recap of things that were misunderstood and did happen. Inside the boss's body, we found, I believe it was 3 black opals.
4.
4, yeah, right. That were worth 10,000 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
Everyone in the party got one. Yep. So that's how we're going to rock this.
That's true.
To a simple bit, for my sake, we're going to run this while Gabby is, in a sense, still in the town with me. She's, we'll say, doing her own thing. I'm going to buy her a drink. And, yeah. I feel so tired for some reason. Okay.
Just pulling up that thing.
Whenever you're ready for anything.
Well, do you have an idea of what you want to do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of look for the magic shop of the city.
Okay. By all technically Bono has moved back to Ilariel.
Yes!
So, yeah.
Brilliant. It's finally. So I go into the magic shop. This will be fun.
Okay. You make your way into Bono's Brilliant Bits. And as always, it seems bigger on the inside.
Hello. Hello.
She kind of looks down at you. I can't remember his accent for the life of me.
No, I don't blame you.
Is there something I can do for you? No, he was a bit more Scottish, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a bit more Scottish.
Is there something I can do for you?
Let's see here. I'm not going to judge his character right now. The voice and everything.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, I am looking for some things to take along with me onto a little bit of a journey across seas. And one of you having you think of possible interest.
Anything in mind that you're thinking of?
I heard you, Actually, no, I didn't hear that. Whatever it is. I was hoping you might have a magic bag of holding.
I do have a few of those in stock. Currently.
How much would this be?
I don't even know if I can even.
I remember the price you put up. I will not say it.
They usually run about 500 gold pieces.
Alright. Well, one of those is going to be a definite want.
Alright.
Is there any limit to them?
Yes, they do have a limit. They can only carry so much in both size and weight.
Alright. What's the weight captivity assuming?
500 pounds.
Right. We also need to go over a small side effect, Eric.
Hmm?
I was in lava.
Yeah.
What would I have lost?
Well, basically every non-magical thing you have is damaged at least. If not partially destroyed.
Let's just say the necklace has been re-imbued.
Okay.
But alright, I'll just fix that up over time. So yeah, let's say I put the magic bag on. What else? Do you have anything else of possible interest around?
Well, it depends on what you're interested in. I got lots of things.
Ooh. Preferably nothing that I would need to attune myself to.
Oh, it also depends on your price range.
Oh, I can handle it.
Oh, interesting. Hand you a deck of many things. I'm just kidding.
Screw the magic bag. Here's the payment.
I'm curious, is a deck of many things? Yep, it's a legendary item, so it'd be at least 50,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, as if he would ever sell that.
To be fair, he gave you one in the first campaign.
Wait, he did? Right. Where did that go anyways? We lost that thing. We just kept drawing cards until we finished it. Honestly.
So, something that doesn't require attunement, that does take out a lot of things.
Well, I want to look at the non-attunement things before I think of things I would need to attune to.
Fair enough. You look like a fighting man. I do have one thing that might be interesting. Let's see. And he pulls out a bronze horn. This runs about 5,000 gold pieces. So it doesn't come cheap. However, once every 7 days, you can summon allies. Lots of them.
How much we talking here?
Usually anywhere from 7 to 19.
Oh. What now? I think I like this voice better. Eventually, one day, get one of us stick to it.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting, to be fair.
Okay.
Now I gotta go back to that. What else you got?
What else? Problem is a lot of the things require attunement. Just trying to figure out the optimal position of that. What if I told you I had something that could make you stronger?
Well, then you pique my interest, sir.
He pulls out a book. Looks to be a fairly ordinary book. Nice leather bound. Bit of gold edging.
I thought you said this would probably make me stronger. I'm not really a fan of reading.
If you read this, you will get stronger.
How much stronger are we talking?
Quite a bit. It's hard to do comparisons with this sort of thing,
Alright.
but it would make you quite a bit stronger.
Out of character? Does it give
2?
Okay. Alright. How much would that book be?
That book also runs about 5,000 gold pieces.
Ooh. Might as well hear all you may have first.
Well, I don't know if there's too much more. Doesn't require attunement. Yeah, I don't really know if I have all that much. That's not attunement, considering 90% of the things in here are attunement.
Well, what do you have on hand? That isn't attunement. I might not be able to do much, but I'll take into a bit of listening.
Well, I've always got things like potions. You don't have to attune to those.
Ooh, those are true. Those would come in handy. What does the Ring of Regeneration do again?
The Ring of Regeneration. Let's grow back missing body parts.
Don't want to be a starfish.
While wearing this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you lose 1 hit point. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days if you have at least 1 hit point the whole time.
Okay. Do you by chance have a Ring of Regeneration?
I do. It is attunement.
Most things are. That will save your life.
Alright. That runs about 4,000 gold pieces.
I'm gonna run myself a try.
If you're buying fancy.
I'm buying to survive. Goodness. Do you know anyone, or if yourself here, that sells their work in magical ink?
Magical ink of what sort? For transcribing spells?
Not for transcribing onto the body. Then I show him the eye on my head.
Well... Well, for things like that, there are a few different kinds of ink. I believe there are 7 different kinds. There's like elemental ink, which can look like water or fire or things like that. Glamour ink, which kind of makes it glitter. I don't think that would be up your alley. Glow ink, which makes it glow in the dark. Metallic ink kind of makes it look like it's metal. Mood ink, which changes based on your mood. It's kind of a weird one.
Oh yeah.
Prismatic ink, which makes just a great big colors of rainbow.
What's about this glowing ink?
The glowing ink, it just makes it glow in the dark. There's also weird ink that is known as three-dimensional ink.
That's the fun stuff. Well, I personally meant ink that can, if applied to someone's body, could possibly heighten their abilities. For instance, I'm not much of a spellcaster here, and I send a message to him using the tattoo. I can talk in your head just like this.
Oh, yes. Well, that's what I was saying. Those are inks that can be used for things like that.
Oh. Misunderstood. Sorry. Well, much to be said. What do they do if applied to the body?
Well, there's a lot of things that can happen if you're. It's really just the pattern that matters for making things like that.
I think I understand. Well, I'll show you what I possibly have for payment, yeah?
Alright.
And we can get down to business, if possible. Buying or selling. Now pull out the gem and keep it discreetly hidden, of course. Do you have anywhere out of sight that I could show this to in case anyone comes by and doesn't see?
There's no one else in here right now, and like, if you feel it's necessary, we could go upstairs. But
I just don't want anyone to try anything on me.
I'd have a hard time of it in my shop.
I'll have you trust your capabilities. In the open it shall be. And I set the black opal on the counter. Found this in my travels. I believe it's worth quite a bit.
He looks over it a bit. Spends a little time. Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
How much would you say that would go for? Or within trade of items from the shop?
Well, trading with items, I can usually give you a little bit more. So I could maybe do like 12,000 gold for trading. Otherwise, it'd probably be about 10,000.
Alright, out of character for the horn. How strong would the allies be?
They're not terribly strong. They've got like 13 hit points and deal a d12 damage.
They're most likely. They're basically just there too.
They're pretty much cannon fodder.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta think about this. Well, for sure, I do want that book.
Alright.
And I do want that bag of holding.
Alright.
Okay, so we've got those two. Which means 500, 6,500 more. Oh, man.
Wait, how did you get 6,500? Oh, right, for trading, right.
Any tattoos that I could do the trade for? That he would know.
Tattoos you're saying. Let me see. Application. The only problem is in this entire page, it doesn't tell me how much tattoos cost.
They don't tell you how much they cost?
No, they don't. For 6,000 gold, you could probably get just about any of them.
One of them's worth like 6,000 for any of them worth that. What are the options again?
Well, you got like wings of ink. You could get wings if used three-dimensionally. The duration is per minute. You can fly for a minute once per long rest. What is it?
Wait to the estimate mark actually makes
It does not have a yep, once per long rest. There's like the weapons mark, which you can summon weapons. Spirit Walker's Sigil? Causing your physical body to softly dissolve into ethereal mist. Yeah.
Right. I remember that one. The one that I was very interested in once upon a time. Snake Trimester to destroy it. Oh man, for 6,000?
You might be able to get two smaller ones, but tattoos are pretty expensive.
Yeah. Because tattoo striding is always interesting.
Do you want the ability to move slightly faster?
Oh yeah, totally. we gotta be honest, that's freaking scary.
There's also these ones.
Oh, we got the hummingbird.
I can't even see what we're doing. We're just staring off into oblivion.
Fingers sharpening and... Yeah, you're not allowing me to do a Haunted Dragon.
Oh, you could. It's just 1d4 extra damage.
Oh. No.
Like...
As a breath attack, though. I'm good.
Breath attack? Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't give you a breath attack, it just gives you 1d4 damage.
Mix them. No, I don't think there is anything, actually, for some reason. That's weird. Never mind on that.
Alright. What, you don't want wings?
Yeah, I don't feel that for some reason. Let's see here. That one. I would want that one. That would be saving lives. Alright, I want to keep this one weapon, mostly because we won't have a fun day.
Which one?
Show Stealer. But I know I might also need the spider sash. Would there by chance be anything that would make food or water?
Well, I've got some that makes it so you don't need food or water. Triple food or water.
How much would that be?
That usually runs about 3,000 golds. It's pretty expensive to not have to eat.
Quite the saver of money would be. Do you have anything that would help with clothing?
And what do you mean by that?
Magic clothes. Something that will not get destroyed easily, damaged.
I've got things like that, yeah. Usually run about 100 gold pieces. Not too much.
If he looks at me, my clothes mostly tattered because I haven't dared fix it, and possibly burnt. Right, I remembered something. I leveled up earlier, and I forgot to change these. We'll talk about that in a bit because I do want to change those. Anyways, though, what did I want to put? Okay, so the clothes is something I would want. Mostly so I can just change my disguise whenever.
Alright.
Did you roll for different clothing?
No, I'm just rolling for stuff.
You assume me thinking, would it be the kind of clothing that would change if I wanted it to? Or
yeah, we can make it up.
so about 100 gold pieces, not one. Was it?
Yeah, it's about 100 gold.
So what are you laughing about?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, clearly.
So, after your shopping, when you're down at the tavern, you see this scrawny kid just kind of watching you.
Great. Am I done with my shopping though?
I'll just. This is apparently fast forward because you wanted to know. So we can go back to shopping.
No, I don't want to know. Oh man. No, I'm just. Oh right, health potions. That's what it was. Right, I should get that. What health potions do you have?
Health potions of the greater variety are usually about 100 gold apiece.
Alright.
Going up from that, it's about 500 gold apiece for a superior.
How much does the superior possibly heal?
The superior is 8d4 plus 4. Or 8d4 plus 8, but...
No, yeah, that's better. The best of 40 if possible. And then it's 4d4 400 plus 4?
What?
And it's 4d4 plus 4 if it's a greater?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get 4 greater and 1 superior.
Alright. can do that. Potions are easy enough.
For oh man, I need to write.
Just out of sheer curiosity, does the Goblin Barbarian wandering around wear war paint?
No.
I'm just curious.
I'm gonna say no. He has a hood on to cover those tattoos on his head. Good point, though. Gosh dang it. No, he's still wary of towns, even though he's been to this one before. Wait. Yeah, he's been here. Yeah. For this 4. I'll just keep track of my rages from now on because I have no room for that right now. Superior HP 8d4 plus 8. Bag of holding. Book of. That's not a good laugh.
If I ever do that, that would be.
Will it affect me anytime soon?
No.
Okay.
I'm just reading something.
Can I read it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is character-focused random events for the city.
Sure.
And I was just reading number 4 here. This is from the Bard table.
Oh, just all those of number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, I read them all. So number 5.
No, keep going.
So if you play number 6, then we have a problem.
Exactly.
So it's a book of strength, back of holding, 5,500. Magical blows of, I'm just going to say adaption,
Fair enough.
which is 100. And 4 of these, one of these, which is a total of 6,500. So I would get about 3,500 back.
Yep.
And I leave the store.
Okay.
Now I see a little boy on the ground. As tall as me.
Is this from what we were talking about earlier? He's not exactly a little boy. He's probably a few feet taller than you.
He's looking up at me.
He is pretty scrawny. He's just staring at you.
I don't really look up that high. Moving on, kid. And I just walk right by.
Just kind of like watches you go for a bit, and then runs up to you. Are you a barbarian?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to get in touch with the inner rage, and he pulls out a wood chopping axe.
Listen, kid, it's not that easy. You can't just want to feel the inner rage. Clearly, there's more to it. What are you mad about?
Well, I just wanna be good at fighting.
How old are you?
23.
Is this a human?
Yes.
Okay.
He looks really young. He's actually a little bit older.
I'm hanging out with a midget. I prefer you go talk to some other barbarians. Go find the fighters place here or something. Probably have better luck with your kind.
He looks confused. Oh, okay.
Trust me, you don't want to affiliate yourself with me. I'll walk away.
He's confused.
Yep. Just a random kid finds a goblin walking the streets. Sure, I'll trade you. Totally good idea. That's not horrible at all. It's not like if I hit you once, you're gonna die. Okay, that's why I didn't do that. I'm gonna go kind of go surface an explorer's pack, just a new one. To do that.
Yeah, you can easily get that.
Okay. How much was that again? What'd you say?
Like 10 gold.
Okay. How much are rations? That may last.
Rations, I usually say, are 2 silvers apiece. If they're not perishable.
Non-perishable the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 apiece. 5 a gold piece. Yeah, I'll just handle that. So I'll just use 10 gold pieces to get 50 in the bag of clothing. I go through kind of my own little bag. I see a melted coin. And with my other explorers pack, and it's like, I'm gonna try to sell it off a little bit more as a scrap for anyone who would be interested. Basically,
Wait, sorry, which thing are you selling for scrap?
explorers pack might have some melted pots, pans.
Okay, you could probably sell it for 5 silvers.
It's like whatever, really.
Yeah.
Is there any job boards around?
There is not.
Okay. go to, I guess, the local to a local tavern. Yeah, I would
Okay.
not know of any. Would I have to roll for that, actually?
You don't have to.
Good. How much for the best?
For the best,
Yeah.
that's 2 gold pieces.
For your 2 nights?
That would be 4 gold pieces.
What? Just basically go out and enjoy myself, buy person a drink. Any special ales here? Or wines?
Unfortunately, no.
Darn. I remember bringing some somewhere.
I don't think there was any in Alaria because it basically got destroyed.
Let's just say some wine, which is probably like 10 gold pieces
Okay.
or so.
That is quite a bit of wine, but yeah.
It's not for me, it's for her. And then I'm gonna head out, see if I can find a lumberyard again.
Okay.
Would I find any?
Yeah.
What kind of wood are we talking?
Mostly just oak.
Okay. I'll take the 1 log. How much was that again?
It's like 2 gold.
Then, personally by myself, I cut that down so I can easily work with it.
Okay.
Fine.
If you had the kid who had his axe, you could just use that. I just kidding.
I'll just use the axe of thunder and electrocute this place.
Is something attacking the city? No, there's a goblin over there in the corner hitting a piece of wood.
Anything else I want to do?
Is the question? No, isn't it?
Oh, I guess, would there be any mailing service?
There is not.
Alright. Is there a local guild?
Yeah, there would be.
I'd probably go over there.
Okay.
And, ask around, seeing if there's any way I could, pay any fee for a guild I'm a part of, but having no way to travel to it for a membership that must be paid.
I'd say you could.
Okay. I'm going to pay, since I don't really know, about 3 months worth.
Okay.
Any events coming down in the city anytime soon? With the 9th one next?
Not really.
Okay. I guess I just enjoy myself for the day.
Okay.
Night comes, morning comes, next day. Not really sure what to do. Do I see the kid again?
You do not.
Are you gonna drop another encounter on me?
Okay.
But would you?
rolled out one. Apparently there's a circus in town. And for some reason a circus performer goes up to you and says their strong man is ill. And asks if you will consider filling in for the evening.
Sure. Because that isn't going to strike suspicion. Does he know what I look like, at least?
You're not sure?
Oh, no. This will be a day, if you remember. Okay, sure, why not?
Okay. So, evening comes and you make your way to the circus.
Assuming I met with the tent owner,
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm gonna show myself. It's like, are you sure about this?
We're in the circus. We get lots of strange types.
Okay.
Okay, I've now finished sorting my dice.
Took you forever and a half.
Okay, I'm gonna say you roll a performance check.
Oh
See
my
how you
goodness.
do.
Oh my god.
But you do get 2 silver, so.
This D20 has a natural 20 on it. I must take a shot at it. 14.
So people are pretty surprised at how strong this little tiny goblin is. You do pretty well.
Okay. Wait, this is a strength check?
Yeah, this is athletics. I know, this is performance. Oh, wait. It'd be strength-based performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a second. I believe I get advantage on strength checks.
Only when you're raging.
Fine. Okay. Okay. So I guess after the kind of circus, the next night comes over. I'm not gonna get drunk for obvious reason. I am going to though stop attuning to Show Stealer and attune to Axe of Thunder.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be also reading the book. How long would that take?
48 hours.
I'll read that on the ship. Yep.
Alright. So, night passes and eventually dawn comes with rays of sunlight peeking through the windows.
I wake up, pack my things up, throw stuff to the magic bag, and check and see if it's dawn. Forgetting one last thing I wanted to go for. I go down to the bar. Like, by chance, by chance, do you know if anyone's selling casks of water?
Casks of water? Not that I can think of.
Oh, well, I head down to the docks.
Okay. You make your way down to the dock district. It's pretty busy.
Has the boat left?
It has not yet.
Oh, there it is.
There... Yeah, it appears to be just about ready to leave.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the gangplank and see if no one's around. Kind of.
There are quite a lot of people on the boat, but as opposed to most ships where they'll load it the day they're about to leave, it looks like they loaded it the previous day.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna pull down my hood a little bit, just to cover my eyes, but colored features are still there
Okay.
that may be seen, and walk up onto the plank.
Okay, no one goes to like stop or intercept you.
Okay.
So
Can I go to the captain and see if there's anything that I guess anything I should know about the ship? Where would one be staying? Where is there anything I need to do to help out?
there's a bunk you can use down in the hold. Yes, it's technically the part of the ship that it would be.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I researched ships for D&D.
But I mean,
But whatever you're looking for, I hope you find it.
thank you for the passage. I hope I do too. Head down to down below.
Okay.
During time of possible departure and all, I'm going to be spending my time reading the book so I can get it out of the way.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. After about half an hour or so, you do start hearing like probably orders shouted up on deck. People running back and forth. And after a few more minutes, you do feel the boat start to gently move. So you have set sail.
I believe that's fine for me.
Okay. You're headed quite a distance.
Where to is the question.
Had Milan.
Where?
Had Milan. Or Had Milar. I can't remember what I called it. I think it was a Had Milan. It's on Varaton, but I took the Varaton map down temporarily.
It's like right there. Or is it? No. That's
It's the top right corner of Varaton.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
That's not Varaton.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sure, should look neat this one. I don't care enough. Whatever.
There's nothing on the one under it.
Yes, there is. It's called blank paper.
Yeah, there's nothing on it.
Okay.
Alright. So, after 48 hours, you do get your +2 strength and your maximum is increased by 2. The book loses its magic and cannot be used again for 100 years.
Oh. Okay. That's fun.
Have fun with your century of strength.
What are you talking about? I got 20 strength now. Fight me. I'm happy.
Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah, I did that, yeah.
So what would you like to do during the voyage?
During the voyage, I would want to work on my wood. Crafting it into... Goodness, I don't even know, sadly. Okay, crafting... Actually, no. I wouldn't really be crafting it into anything.
Okay.
During the entire voyage, man, I don't think I even have anything I'd really be doing.
During 3 months.
Besides helping out on the ship if I can. Not really, nothing at all. You get to know these people, though, now. That would be interesting.
I've not written a bios for everyone on the ship.
Oh, bummer.
But you do spend some time getting to know the crew. And you find out that most of them have worked on the ship for years now.
writing in the book here and there, asking about every day, what am I doing here? What am I learning about? What am I supposed to be knowing about this place?
The response you'd get is, there's someone you need to talk to.
Then around I talk and I go.
Okay. After a week or two, you start getting a little frustrated. You think you've talked to everyone.
Mhm.
Gotten all there is to know. But there's still not an answer.
Is the person I have to talk to on the ship, I write.
Yes.
Dang it. I'm gonna go kind of to the bottom of the storage area. See if there's anyone down there. If there's any holding cells, per se.
There's not a break.
Just in case.
I can see why you think that, but no. Let's see if... Wait, where is... Where is the bit I wrote up on your backstory? Might have been on an index card somewhere, which means it might be lost forever. Oh, the glory of using index cards for everything.
Oh wait, crap! I think I have to change everything since my strength went up.
Yeah, you do.
Attack bonus on a great axe is 10. I forgot to put my proficiency bonus in it earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if my damage will change though. So that
Damage would change by 1.
But where? Oh, right here. That's strength.
Maybe I'll remember one day. But now, I have not the slightest clue. Unless it's this one right here. Not that picture. Unless it's in my nose.
Is there anyone in the stream chat?
No. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where it is. So I guess I'll have to make it up again. Which is obnoxious. Unless it got saved in here. Nope. Okay. Okay. So you keep going around the ship talking to the crew. Just not sure what you're missing.
Did I talk to the captain? Or no, the captain didn't know where I was. Hmm. No sign of any holding?
What?
No holding cell, no sign of any
Break.
Okay.
There's no break. This is the problem with studying ships. No, I don't understand what anyone's talking about.
I think I'm just gonna hang out probably at the crow's nest for a while then.
Okay.
Until it spots someone.
Got a crow's nest. Well, you wouldn't really spot much from the crow's nest. It appears to be like you do see one other trading vessel on the horizon, but other than that, not much.
Yeah. I write down in the book. Can you describe said person to me? I'm getting desperate. You must get more desperate. That may be written in the quote book if you care.
The person you need to speak to is one who might not remember you.
I said describe!
Alright.
Okay, fine. I go talk to the captain. Probably the best bet, honestly.
Okay. So you go up and talk to the captain. Kind of looks at you. Is there something you need?
No, I should be looking to pass the time on this long voyage. And let's walk during if you have time.
Now a bit, yeah.
I've been asked to go on to here, and I was wondering if there's any new members, anyone who's been staying here for quite some time itself.
We do have some crew who've been here for nearly probably around 12 years. But other than that, I'm not sure.
Alright. I'm going to say we're back and leave her presence for a bit, open up the book and write into the book. What is your name?
You're asking what
The book.
the book's name is? Okay.
The person from the book.
It's just a single word, Ilya.
How does that spell?
Illia. I think that's right.
Okay.
Can you remember everything off that index card?
Assumingly, I go back to the captain, ask if anyone here would probably know someone by the name of Ilya.
Sounds a little familiar. Do you know if she was part of the crew or anything at any point?
I may believe I, at one time or another, met her from a voyage. Could be met through the travels.
On the ship, you're saying?
Yes.
Ilya. The name does sound familiar. I don't know if she was if she ever came on a voyage. But the name does sound familiar.
I'm trying to find anyone connected or that may know her.
I don't know how much I can help with that. It does sound familiar.
Well, if you hear or find anything that may come to your mind, let me know if you can.
Alright, I will.
I head out and I try to kill more time somehow.
Okay.
Which, by the way, my storm aura, I would like to change that.
Okay.
I'd like to set it to the desert, which would deal damage instead of temporary effects.
Okay.
We'll do that later. I don't know how to do that. So, and it's going to take forever for you to find. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, after probably a day or two, the captain would come and find you. I think I remember something about Julia. From what I remember, she was a younger human woman, maybe? I think she knew someone who was part of the crew, but I don't know if she ever came on a voyage herself. I think she was kind of scared of the water, if I remember. I don't know if any of that's right, but it's what I can remember at the moment.
Anything helps. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because down below, I'd probably be just playing around with my spells that I got.
Okay.
And assuming the quarters I'm in, they aren't shared. They are shared.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have alarm casted at the door.
Okay.
So when someone's coming by, I'll stop doing my magic.
All right.
Yep. And the days go on.
Yep.
180 days. Wow.
It was a long time.
It's cheaper than just buying teleportation.
You're right.
Honestly. Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
After a few more weeks, you come up to the deck one time and just see the captain standing on the bow of the ship, looking out at the horizon.
You're doing all right there.
So yeah. Just remember.
There's a lot to remember.
There always is. My father bought this ship a long time ago. when he was still around.
What was your father's name?
That is one of the names I do not remember.
Would I recognize the name?
Let's see. Let's just make up a name really quick. His name was Berden.
Burden?
Yeah. Pretty much Berden.
Oh, Burden.
Yep. So you can roll an intelligence check.
I think it's... 3. So 6.
Name doesn't sound familiar.
Oh man, I want to make me do something.
Just remember that he loved the oceans. When I was little, he would take me on voyages all the time.
What exactly is your name anyways? I've never asked.
Anya.
I'm sure there were splendid times on this and all the voyages that have passed.
For the most part, yes. Also, if you want, you can roll another intelligence check.
No, not that one. That's better. 21.
That name is incredibly familiar.
Anya?
Yes.
Have I heard it anytime soon?
Not recently, no.
Like with the party?
No.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna head down a little bit down the boat to look over the ocean again, but right in the book. Who or what is Anya?
Someone that you used to know.
Dang it. What days this will be. Oh, go back to my sleeping chambers.
Okay.
Yep. I have really no idea what to do. Come on. Although mostly because I should give you time to get things down.
Nice. I can make things up.
I know. How fast is the ship moving, by the way?
Sailing ships. I don't remember in particular. I'd have to look it up in the book.
Rough guess.
I have no idea.
Darn. Because if I could just swim in the water properly.
I don't think you can swim as fast as a ship. I don't remember if it's in the player's handbook or... No, it's not in the player's handbook. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't go with the same speed for sure.
Be nice.
A sailing ship moves at... I guess it only moves at 2 miles an hour. So possibly
2 miles per hour.
But technically, that's considering a 2-masted sailing ship. This is a 3-masted, so it would move about 3 miles an hour. Yeah. Ships don't move incredibly fast.
Let's see, it only takes me about... Oh, man. It takes some serious math to do everything. Let's put it as a calculator. That's why not. How much feet are in a mile?
5,208.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it is. So, I would be faster
Okay.
if I were to go down, honestly. Just getting back up would be interesting. Not too difficult, but interesting. Is there any kind of in the water? Would I just see just ocean blue? Honestly,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to look for trouble. Trouble's looking for me. Darn, nothing on those to-dos. I guess during the day while no one's looking, take a peek down into the water.
By jumping in or just by looking down?
Is it low enough that I'm able to look down into the water with my head in the water?
No.
How tall is the ship if I were to climb back up it?
Ships are usually at least 20 feet, 20 to 30 feet out of the water.
Okay. 1 second.
So this one would be closer to 20 feet out of the water.
For almost simple sake, so no one like freaks out or anything, I'm going to cast invisibility, move up,
Okay.
out of the way, everyone, and hop into the water, over the side, so the boat doesn't catch me.
Okay.
And I'm more or less going to be kind of exploring while moving with the ship.
Okay.
Yep. Just seeing fish go by. Anything interesting?
A bronze dragon.
That'll be a fight to remember.
Suddenly dragon. Have time to roll up the encounters at sea table, but any fight would take longer than we have left.
Any fight would be a shark. Me going against a shark, taking it out this way.
You just punch it.
Ready. Douching. No, that goes to 17.
Okay. You do end up swimming around for a few hours. There's not much to see out in the deep ocean.
Yeah. You guys climb back onto the ship.
Okay. Keep in mind your invisibility is worn off.
Oh yeah.
So, how are you planning to climb back onto the ship?
Rapier.
So you're stabbing the ship, okay.
With the fact that it will not poking holes through.
You're not strong enough to poke a hole through a ship.
Yeah, just enough a bit of an indent so I'm able to lift myself up. If I can't do that, let me know.
That probably wouldn't work.
Okay, plan B. Spider sash.
Okay, that would work. Okay. So you make your way back up onto the ship. Some crew looks you very confused as you're just dripping wet and climbed up onto the ship.
I'm just going for a swim.
Alright.
You can ask later.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. Just kill time, rest and kill time. Keep it the wood, mostly. For firewood, probably.
Okay.
And maybe playing around with my dagger, because why not?
So days and weeks pass. The gentle sound of the wind and the rocking of the ship. The sounds of the sea.
And possibly trying to get to know more about Anya.
Okay. You might as well roleplay that.
If you want. Honestly.
So, you go up to the captain who's just standing up by the helm. Funny thing about captains, they have basically no power except during combat.
Yeah.
Usually it's the quartermaster who has the power. Looks over and sees you approaching. Huh. Hello again.
Hello. I'm sorry about a few days ago if I had spooked your crew. Or weeks.
It's fine.
Time flies. It's always nice to be in the water or around it.
I can agree with that. There's just something captivating about the sea.
What treasures it may hold? Or how long it lasts?
Both. And also how unyielding it is.
Unyielding?
Yes.
How so?
The greatest disaster could crush a city, destroy a continent. But it could never destroy the sea.
I'm sure there's some things that can destroy the sea.
I don't think so.
I'm sadly willing to say I'd probably bet on that. Could be a winning bet, but I'd rather not win it now.
How about this? If the sea ever disappears off the earth, I'll buy you a drink.
And then we'll hope the day happens where I never open another flask. One of these days I'm just gonna get drunk on the ship and just take it off. Here goes everybody. Whoops. You owe me a drink. There goes the entire ocean.
I'm pretty sure the ocean could kill a primordial fire titan. That's a lot of water.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of steam.
Yeah, there would be quite a bit of steam.
Well, here's the thing. The second I let it loose, destroys the ship, falls into the ocean. Ocean kills us because of all that steam.
Just a bunch of scalded corpses floating
There's no way you can survive that.
on the ocean. A ship passes just like... crew just... like... just terrified.
They try to get out there immediately, honestly. Finding that's kind of rare.
What place this is? Let's get out of here as fast as we can. There's some sort of demons. I think it's interesting. My father would take my whole family on voyages sometimes to show us the sea.
I'm sure he had other motives.
I'm sure you did too. That's probably why I'm standing here.
What are you now? The daughter of the sea?
Sure feels like it. Feels like I was born on the sea and raised there.
What a nice thing it brings.
Yep. The peace to mind and soul.
It always scares me what could be lurking down below.
Yes. The sea could be filled with terrors. I've personally never seen any, but I've heard plenty of tales.
Let's hope those tales never come around the ship. All the sea shows them ever again.
Yes.
Do you know what your father looked like?
He was... I'd say he was a bit gruff. He always had a short beard and some messy brown hair. Always stood quite firm. Always commanding, always knew what to do. And he had a particular hat that he would always wear. Said it was given to him by an old friend. But he never said who.
How long have you had this ship?
This ship?
For you, at least.
I've been the captain for about 4 years. So, a while.
Well, as far as I can see, you've been doing it quite well.
Sure looks like it. And then the cracking comes.
I'm waiting on
We're just gonna escalate it more and more each time. I don't know how much farther you can get past Kraken, but I'm sure I'll think of something.
Mermaids.
Mermaids are worse than a Kraken. If they're like Pirates of the Caribbean mermaids, then I might have to agree with you on that one. Killed everyone on the crew and sunk the ship in a matter of minutes.
Hopefully. It does not come to that ever.
Hopefully.
Do I recognize anything said by sir?
You can roll an intelligence check.
Thank you. Ah, I thought that was a 2. Dang it. 13.
Wait, why is it bad that it's not a 2?
Because I saw 1 0, not 2 0.
Oh. So you rolled a 13, you said?
Yeah.
The description, it would sound familiar. Like someone you've seen before, someone you might have known.
Alright. Well, I believe I should probably just end it right there, though. Respectfully.
Alright. Maybe we'll see what else will happen in the future.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure after the world has either ended or been saved with the duration of this journey.
I'll just continue the journey again, don't worry. We'll just extend it, and then say, like, oh, something happened here, something happened here.
Because it's been, like, maybe 30 days at most.
Oh my gosh, I just realized, since I do have the stone, the shard, good luck getting it while I'm on the sea.
Exactly, they have no idea where you are. Alright. But we will see you all next time when they try to figure out how to get his shard, I'm sure. And probably go and fight the Lich. It'll be interesting. Actually, your character's off in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
I have the shards of the elements.
The question is, are you going to be joining them fighting the Lich through some other character? Okay.
Just not this coming weekend.
Okay. Alright, so we will see you all next time, and as always, Kalu Imvila, or walk with power.